clowns, I got rid of them all. We get hit and sit down, we don't talk to the law. Yeah, they think I'm tripping, they listen. They know our every move, yeah, they want us all in prison.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the New York Giants. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Here's Lauletta now on second. And this is Latimer, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lauletta trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Here's Sproles. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Right back to him on 1st down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. That is caught inside the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Come on now. Let's go. Let's go. Great, great. Yeah.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Darren Sproles taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Elliott now to kick this one away. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Here's a give to Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Lauletta looking to throw on 2nd down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Chris Long in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A shotgun snap to Lauletta, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Still fighting for more. Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham taking it in. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A The first carry now for Wendell Smallwood. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Sproles. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now.
From midfield, here's Wentz. On the move to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to get him for a loss of 5.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Play action to Sproles. Wentz. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Lauletta after the interception. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Throwing on 3rd down, Lauletta. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the 1st half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
Go.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left. That's caught inside the 20. That one goes for 36 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
82, 40. For Tokyo.
Sproles. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Spinning past him. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And New York set to take the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Two minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Walletta on 1st down. Pass incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. It's Walletta off play action. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's Walletta. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards to the 16 and a 1st down. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And now it's 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Lauletta. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
This 5-7. Shorty. Check. 82.
Working from the gun. Wentz. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Matthews that time, and it's 3rd and 5. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough. And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Lion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep, it's Odell Beckham. This is taken around the 12. 12 yards on the return that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it? And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. A final shot before the break for Lauletta. He's going to let this one go for Latimer. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the 3rd quarter now. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Space to maneuver at the 40, and this is hauled in by Matthews. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Wentz now on first down. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Wentz. Flushed out right. They find some open field here. And he'll go down at the 28. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
82, 82.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And Matthews over the middle with the grab. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Lion. 82, 82.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now.
Wentz going to throw. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
81, 81.
Now Wentz on third down. Buying time to his left. And he connects with Ertz. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Come on now. Come on now. Let's go. Rip. 46 down, man. 5-4.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mario Edwards in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. And the kick by Elliott is good. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And New York set to take the field. On the run, it's Barkley. Twisting away and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's got some space here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Well, he's able to pull off a nice hurdle, but then quickly swarm down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Lauletta. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They'll begin the drive with Sproles. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Play action. Now Wentz. Being chased out left. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Wentz now on first down. A dump off to Sproles. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Grade 15.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Elliott puts this one through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And they'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught at the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. And even 60 yards. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were...
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them, how to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs.